Yo guys, my name is Jabba and welcome to a video that I've kind of done before, but this is for PS5 instead of PS4. So last year I made a video, it's on the top right if you want to check it out. It was a video about how to record party chat for PlayStation 4. I was desperately looking for a way to record party chat and, shout out Cactus by the way, and there wasn't a way to do it. And I was literally researching for a year and two and I missed opportunities to record party chat, stuff like Fortnite, which I played when it first came out, and I just didn't get to record it because I was just playing with friends, and I literally couldn't record the party chat. So then I found a method to record PS4 party chat, and I just wanted to update it for PS5. So please watch this whole video, just because I'm going to talk at the end of this video, at the end of how to do it. I will talk about the implications, good stuff, bad stuff, like the things I've noticed. If you have any problems at all, please just write it down in the comments. I'm always around and I try to help out as best as I can. And if I can't, then hopefully someone else can. So yeah, let's get into it. So how this method works. Obviously you got the Astro A40 Mixamp, and obviously if you're not gonna spend £100 to £150 just on a Mixamp, especially if it's like this isn't a certain thing, this is just the replacement for that. So what you need is another audio. So this is a Soundcard. I found it on Amazon. Everything is in the link below, by the way, in the description. Everything's in links. And I found the Soundcard. The Soundcard right here has 2 headphone jacks and 1 microphone jack. You need to make sure you have at least 2 headphone jacks and 1 microphone jack if you're going to do it with any other Soundcard. The 2 headphone jacks is very important so that you can hear. You'll see in the method, and the microphone jack is important because if you want to talk to your party chat, you need something. You're also going to need an external microphone of any kind. I've actually just bought one, but it's getting delivered. But this is like a £20 one I got off Amazon. I didn't even get it, so a friend borrowed it to me, and it does the job. So you need an external microphone, but you can get it for £20, and it sounds decent. Don't think you need to spend £80 at minimum just for a mic. You can buy cheap ones, but you will have to invest a little bit, and that's just the business. So yeah, make sure you have 2 headphone jacks and a microphone jack. You need an aux cable. The aux cable I got from a video that didn't work. It was telling me to put this into the controller, and it was just a mess. This one is linked below because it's not the casual aux cable that you see in a car, because obviously they're very thin. It's a 1 meter one, I believe, and it's you might need to get a bit longer, but and I would recommend a bit longer, but it's, as you can see, it's a thick boy. So that's the other thing you need. And the last thing you need is a headphone splitter. I got this with my Razer headset, so the link's not actually down below. I think I will link a substitute version, but you need a headphone splitter with the green jack for the headphones and the pink jack for the microphone. And so how this method works is you grab your sound card, you plug in the pink bit to the microphone jack, and then the green bit to the headphone jack, and in the middle you will go get your aux cable and you'll put that in the middle. Now what you want to do is you want to plug in the USB to your PS5 or Xbox. I don't know if it works on Xbox. Sorry, I'm not going to talk about Xbox because I don't have one. But this works for PS4 as well because that's where I originally found this. So I plug in the back end of my PS5, or you can plug it into your front end. I don't think it matters. And then the other part you have to do is you got to plug the other end of the aux cable into your capture card. So I got the LGP Lite. You can, as long as you get your audio by putting in the jack into the capture card, it doesn't matter what capture card you got. So I always have to put my headset into the input jack, or output jack, sorry, of my capture card. As long as you have that, then just plug it in. Obviously you're going to need a headset with a headphone jack. After you do that, go into your PS5. As you can see, currently you can't hear any sound. And that's because that is perfectly okay. That's how it's meant to work. You'll be able to hear sound inside your headset, but you won't be able to capture it. and that's how it's meant to be for now. So to fix this, you go into settings, you go all the way down to I believe it's sound, it is, and keep the input device as whatever your sound card is. Mine's called USB PNP audio device. Adjust your microphone level. It probably will differ depending on the sound card. I'll explain all that afterwards. And the video output, you want to make sure you put that on HDMI TV. Now if you listen, you can hear the PS5, and that's how it works. So if you're wondering how it works, of course, because you put your aux cable into the output of your capture card, this will make sure that the capture card is coming from your capture card. And since you know, you've hooked up the aux cable to your headset and sound card, whatever, essentially it's a cheat method that works, but it does work, and it works better on PS5 than PS4, which it was the most gassed moment for me. But that's how it works. That's the simple way. I just want to explain a few things just to end off this video. So of course, this is a cheat method. This is exactly why I call it a cheat method. This method isn't meant to work. It's not that like Sony are saying like, look, it shouldn't work. Oh, there's a little bit, because you're not meant to record or whatever. I mean, you're allowed, but with their systems, blah blah blah. It's a cheat method because you are sticking an aux cable into another device, and like, it shouldn't work, but it does. So before you buy this, make sure you realize there's like, stuff can go wrong. This isn't a perfect method, and it works for me. If you look on my channel on other videos, you can see that it does work. You can see that it does work. I can record with my party. I had on PS4, PS5 is so far so good. On PS4, I did have some issues, and I'll just lay on them. First issue was that you'd hear a buzz in your headset like constantly. The thing is, when you're playing a game that obviously like a COD, zombies, multiplayer, whatever, it was so faint that it can get drowned out. So that allowed it to be fine. I could just ignore it. With PS5, I haven't heard any buzzing. Just pray to God that it stays like that. But that's the other thing. Sony, PlayStation, could change little things in their hardware, in their firmware, that could affect this method. And I'll update it in the comments every time I find something. But they have done it before, and they could do it again, and they might not. They might. So far so good, but like, you know, there's little bug changes and little firmware changes, and that could affect this method. That could make it not work, or it can make it work. If it doesn't work completely, I will put it down in the comments. Make sure you just check the comments for any footnotes. But yeah, so the alternative to this is to buy a Astro Mixamp. I haven't actually, like, that's my next purchase as I'm getting a bit more serious with YouTube, and I probably will buy it, and I'll try and make an update video if you are into that. Again, in the comments if I have done already. And yeah, because that has a stream port, and I believe this stream port will just make everything easier. So if you are looking for the real way to do it, you gotta spend money. And like, spending £100 to £150 isn't cheap, literally, on something that is just a box for streaming. Especially if you're not a streamer, you're just doing this as a kind of like, you know, side hustle or whatever. But obviously it's YouTube, Twitch, whatever. Spend money to make money. It is a spend money to make money hobby or job, or whatever whatever you think it is. So I would more recommend the Astro Mixamp. The other reason I would recommend the Mixamp is because you'd get surround sound. My HyperX headset, obviously the surround sound is in the USB cable. You cannot use a USB cable with this method. So the substitute is use the Astro Mixamp, which has surround sound, and that will obviously affect your game positively. So this doesn't have surround sound, I don't believe. I mean, it doesn't really make that much of a difference for me. I can still hear where enemies are and stuff. But if you want true 7.1 surround sound, you do need the Astro Mixamp, or a substitute with that, which I haven't actually figured out. So you do need a Mixamp of some sort. But this method here is just cheat way to do it. The cheat way. The things I would recommend is that you check that your recording has recorded game audio before you stream or record. So basically do a test run. And the reason I say this is because I have had literally, I'm looking at my OBS, and for some reason nothing's wrong. the game audio is being picked up, my microphone from the PC is being picked up, and that's fine. And then I'll go back to the stream, and all of a sudden, there's no game audio. And this has happened twice, both on PS4. Again, as I said, PS5 is relatively recent. I've had no issues so far, thank the Lord. And for now, everything's all good, but do be wary. That's my last piece of advice. But if this did work for you, if you like, because I miss opportunities, I don't want you guys to, and that's serious, because you know, you never know what's gonna happen. So if this did work, this took me so long to work out, so please just hit the like button, subscribe, do whatever you can to support, because yeah, it was such a pain in the ass. I got like, it's PTSD now, but I just trying to figure this out was a pain, but I managed to do it, and I hope it does work for you. And if it doesn't, please let me know in the comments. I will try and help out. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.